Welcome to the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. This is the weekly throat chakra reading. Thanks for joining me. I will start the reading with messages from the books for the oracle cards, and then I will do a interpretive reading at the end. Please see the timestamp just below if you want to move ahead to that part of the reading. So the question that we have for this spread is, how can I articulate my honest truth to be a co-creator with the universe? And our first card out in the center is from the Tao Oracle. It is companionship. The focus now is on human relationships, how each person can best realize his or her individual potential within a love relationship, a family, or a larger community, and how a gathering of individuals can come together and function as a harmonious whole. Working together toward common goals strengthens the connections between people and enriches the larger community. There is a special warmth that comes from combining forces or gathering together with others of like mind. It is easier to withstand hardship with the support of the community, and the joyful moments of life are even sweeter when they can be celebrated with friends. Put quite simply, we need one another. Our individual qualities are uniquely ours, but they are polished and refined through interaction with others. And then the card on the left is representing the Earth Star chakra. Our card is coming from the Power deck, and we have strength. The person who upsets you most in your life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus healing its pain in inner solitude, gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. The magician remembers the trail and takes a different one, even if it is more difficult. In this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. And the card on the right is going to be representing the universal chakra. It's from the Work Your Light deck, and we have boundaries. You're being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to a resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you're left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is trying to communicate with you? Okay, looking at these cards intuitively, I just love the resonance amongst them. It's a great group of cards. And it does tie, if you joined me yesterday for the heart chakra reading, it does tie into the theme there, sort of this idea of trying to work with others and where you are in that. But just looking here intuitively, I see a joining of forces, of needing to be in alignment with others, very much like-minded and very much motivated to grow together and aspiring to achieve something greater than what they could achieve definitely on their own. And this could be sort of a continuous thing, like maybe it's just starting now, but more people could be involved with this that just are not in the picture yet. I do get the sense that if you've been sort of isolated in a forest where things have felt kind of dense and hard to maneuver through, that you're in there. You may be, like there may have been a perception that you're kind of imprisoned in your daily environment, but you still have your inner strength and you can still maintain your calm and be in your higher self and be in your integrity and stay true to who you are, regardless of what's going on around you. And with your own light, it will help you see by making sure that you're generating your own light. I do see that maybe at some point here you have felt sort of isolated, and as much as you're trying, maybe have been trying to collaborate with people, that you're kind of just getting a lot of input and people kind of coming at you. And maybe it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like their advances seem healthy and right for you. You do seem like you are in your integrity, though, and that you are completely in self-alignment, like you are in the space that you need to be in as a person to be acting in the world. So I would just say, create the space that you need around yourself and, act accordingly to what people are asking of you and wanting of you, and only give what you feel is best that you need to be giving to those. I see that there could be people coming from a space of real lack. There could be people coming from a space of just real enlightenment and have lots of knowledge to share. There is mostly a lot of good energy that wants to come in, but you're going to have to be discerning and really take each case one by one and work with it. So it looks like you're having some busy energy here. But we'll see what comes of all this. It's kind of exciting. So thank you for being with me. I'm going to conclude the reading now, and tomorrow will be the third eye chakra reading. So I hope you can join for that too. Thanks so much, you guys.